Hello, everybody, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from your boys here at the Atlanta Sports Special. On today's episode, it's going to be more of a holiday special where we're going to be doing a bunch of little bit of sort of different games, just kind of shooting the crap with each other and talking about the holidays, but with a little bit of sports sprinkled in at the end. But we just want to thank you guys so much for listening. This year has been awesome. Met a lot of cool people in the community. This has just been a fun experience, something fun to do with your friend. And it wouldn't be possible without all of you guys. So enjoy your time with family. Have a great holiday season. And let's get it.
Yeah! ATL on the rise, you know how we do. Beach tree dreams, dirty birds flying through. From the gridiron to the diamond, courts to the pitch. We reppin' ATL sports, every team, every niche. ATL, where the flames ignite. From Truist Park to the bins at night. Dreams take flight, hearts soar high. United we stand, reaching for the sky.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. From the team over here at Atlanta Sports Special, we're back again, baby, after another dub for the Falcons. Kraemer, Merry Christmas.
Hey, Merry Christmas, my good friend. It's been a long year. It's been a rough year, but you know what? This time of year always just reminds you about the important things in life and what you need to really hold close to your heart. So, Merry Christmas, brother.
Merry Christmas, dude. One of those things we hold close to our heart that we get to share with all y'all is Atlanta Sports. We're super excited to talk about it today. We're going to do a little Christmas, this day in the A Christmas version. So this Christmas day in the A, we're going to take this all the way back to 1950. In 1950, Atlanta, the Hawks played their first ever Christmas Day basketball game. And to no one's surprise, we beat the Baltimore Bullets 87-82, which, looking back on it now, imagine if Baltimore had a basketball team and they were named the Bullets. Yikes.
Probably would not have aged well.
Yikes. There'd be some talks about that one, but doesn't matter because we beat them, dude. Leave it to Atlanta to be beating the Bullets. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Moving in the right direction. But yeah, man, I think we're going to have some fun today with some Christmas content. Am I right?
Yeah, man, absolutely. So this episode, everybody, we will end up talking about some sports at the end here, but you know, it's Christmas time. We're in the Christmas spirit, and we want to just, have some conversations, play a little bit of some games here about about Christmas time and Christmas themed stuff, and just kind of riff off of that, just have some fun, leave it a little lighthearted. The season's been pretty tough for the Falcons, so I think it's time we just end kind of on a banger here.
Yeah. And I think with this could actually end up causing a lot more problems for people with some of the takes we're going to have.
Yeah.
I'll lead us off here, Kraemer. We've always done blind rankings, so I got another blind ranking for you today.
Okay.
So this one's going to be Christmas movies, but not just any Christmas movies. It's going to be movies that feature Christmas that are not Christmas movies. So already, this could ruffle some feathers with some of these people who might say it is a Christmas movie. It's not a Christmas movie. This is the category of the movie really doesn't have much to do with Christmas, but Christmas is in it. And you're going to blind rank them. Are you prepared?
As prepared as I'll ever be.
Okay. Let's start it off hot then. The first one is going to be Lethal Weapon.
Ooh, great. Yeah. Is that a Christmas film? I don't know.
Don't think so. Most people would say no. Definitely features a ton of Christmas.
Yeah, no, for sure. Lethal Weapon's a good one. That's a classic movie right there. That's just like, book 'em, Danny. That's, I'll go. I think the safest thing to do here is go solid 3 still. Like, yeah. I feel like that's the safe answer here just because I don't know what's coming next, but Lethal Weapon, great film.
Okay. I think that's totally fair. You got a lot of stuff coming. The next one is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Really Philosopher's Stone for all those Harry Potter heads, but
so I would go ahead, like anybody can disagree with this. I'd like to go ahead on a limb and say I think the entire Christmas collection or the entire movie collection of Harry Potter is Christmas binge-worthy marathon.
No, I mean it is. It's definitely worth binging during the holiday season for sure.
Something about Harry Potter, I think, is just all Christmas movies. Like, I don't know what it is. All of them kind of, maybe not the fourth one. Goblet Fire, maybe not so
I
much.
feel like Goblet of Fire is actually the last one that kind of has some winter themes. The rest just get like, obviously the series just gets darker in general with like the tones of it, but that's the last kind of fun.
Yeah.
And then My Boy, all in the same.
All right, but specifically Philosopher's Stone, or the Sorcerer's Stone, I'll go. I think that's a solid number 2. I like
That's
that
a
movie
really
a
good
lot.
one,
I mean, that's a banger. That's a classic banger. And when it comes to Christmas timing, it kind of does get me into the Christmas spirit, you know?
Dude, how could it not? Hagrid's big ass dragging in the Christmas tree. Like when Harry's staying behind, the place is so festive. It makes you want to go have a nice hot chocolate or coffee.
It's something
at a
about
coffee
those.
shop.
Something about those dining halls too, when they're all lit up with the candles and everything. I'm just like, something about that just feels right. That's Christmas right there.
Yeah, doesn't that make you want to like turn off all the lights, like listen to some Christmas tunes by a
Makes
fire?
me want, put on some Andre Bocelli, get real like orchestrated, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Do I? I love it. I love it. Okay, you're starting off great in my opinion. It's gonna get a little hot here though, a little hot and heavy.
Okay.
Next we have Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah, we were just talking about. Yeah, okay. Sleepless in Seattle. It's a solid 5 for me.
Okay. It's funny because I'm pretty sure. Look, I love Sleepless in Seattle, and I'm a dude. Pretty sure this one of all the ones coming is the most. It's really just more romantic. It's not much calm. It's more rom.
Yeah.
And I think we have like a 2% female viewership based on our Spotify analytics. Actually, it's not true.
That might be generous.
Shout out Regina and my wife, who I both know listen.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay,
shout out to my mom, who I have to
is...
send a file to on Gmail because she doesn't know how to use Spotify or Apple Music or YouTube.
What, dude? That's mind blowing because I feel like that's way harder to access to listen to. That's okay. Okay, well, we'll see what they say. Maybe they can comment and let us know their thoughts. The fourth one. This is one. This is gonna ruffle feathers.
I got 1 or 4 open. So
that's right. So the next one is going to be very similar to just the actors. Very different movie. A lot more calm than Rom, but still combined. You've Got Mail. Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan again. Dave Chappelle, probably one of the funniest supporting actors of all time in a movie.
I think it's more the aspect of I don't like my Christmas movies associated with rom-coms. I don't know, man. Like, separation of church and state on that one. It's 2 different things for me. I just don't associate the 2. I know that's crazy.
Not a big mistletoe guy,
yeah. All right, relax. All right, so
we're going 4. We're going 4.
Gonna have to put that at 4.
Okay. Right now, Kraemer does not love. So number one, your number 1 slot is going to be one that is very contentious for people because it is Die Hard. So I think you might have nailed this.
Killed this list. Anybody that disagrees, this is the best list I have ever done. Yeah, if you hate this list, you're dumb. Sorry, no, I didn't mean that.
So here's the only caveat. And this is your list, top down, one through it. You got Die Hard 1, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone 2, Lethal Weapon 3, You've Got Mail 4, and Sleepless in Seattle 5. I think that's actually really good. The only thing I would do personally, and this is like my family loves You've Got Mail. Like I watch it all the time. I probably move that to 3, but I think you got 1, 2, and 4 in that. Yeah, I think Sleepless is kind of a sleepy movie anyway. It's not a lot of ton going on. It's kind of sad too, like it's not good. It's like the Family Stone, man. That movie's depressing as hell.
Speaking of us, did you ever see the early 2000s movie Jack Frost about?
That's the snowman, right?
The dad turns into the snowman. That movie is one of the saddest movies I have ever watched, and I watched it yesterday. Shout out to my boy Garrett. You're talking
about when he melts and he comes back later, like the next year, but like he dies.
He dies in a car accident on Christmas Eve and then comes back the next year as a snowman and has to talk to his son and teach his son how to like be a man while being a snowman that's melting because they're getting hit with a heat wave. And then he just, at the end, for 2 seconds, turns back into his dad and says hey to his mom again, and she cries and he disappears. And that's the movie. It's so messed up. The movie, as a kid watching that, I was like, oh, this movie's so magical. And then watching it yesterday, I go, dude, this is so sad. This is so sad.
Dude, that's Michael Keaton. I definitely remember this movie.
Yeah, man. I'm like, dude, I did not remember I thought it was like, oh, like the son got sad, and while he's on tour because he was like a musician, he gets turned into a snowman to teach him a lesson. Like, no, he dies, and his soul gets put into a snowman a year later.
Dude, who produced this movie? Who was this? This is Warner Bros, dude. Someone needs to have a real conversation with Warner about what they were thinking in 1998.
1998. Okay, yeah.
That's horrid, dude. Yeah, that's a tough one.
That's so sad.
Were there any movies? Obviously, Jack Frost was going to be on the list because that's pretty bad. Any movies I left off that you think are Christmas related or adjacent that you would have been like, that's actually a pretty big banger?
This is, I mean, it has the word in the name, but I personally think Nightmare Before Christmas is multi-holiday. I think you can watch that anytime between Halloween and like New Year's. Like that movie plays.
I think that movie,
yeah,
and the Harry Potters for that matter. Like, once it gets a little nippy in the air, first leaf falls, just go ahead and start ripping those.
Harry Potter might be like the perfect movie series to transition from like Halloween to Christmas. Like that is Thanksgiving movie time watching.
Yeah,
right
it
there.
Bridges the gap.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That might be. Yeah, that's perfect.
Did we just find the cure to male loneliness is ripping Harry Potter between?
What? Isn't there like almost from Halloween to Christmas? There's almost 8 weeks, and there's 8 Harry Potter movies. I mean, that's 8 movies a week. I mean, that's.
I mean, I think blew my mind a little bit.
I think I just cooked something up here.
Yeah, we might now just be the smartest podcast on the internet. No, that's really well said, dude. All right, well, look, that was cool. That was Christmas movies.
Yeah. All right, now I got a game for you, Kenny. You ready for this?
Love games.
I am gonna ask a task of you.
Okay.
I'm gonna want an entire offensive, excluding the offensive line. A football team made strictly out of Christmas characters from movies or folk tales or whatever, stories.
Okay.
And so I'm looking for 1 quarterback, 1 running back, 2 wide receivers, a tight end. You can get a certain group of certain animals, whatever, monsters, creatures as a defense, a kicker, and I want a head coach.
Wow. Okay, this is gonna take some thinking here. I actually did not know we were getting this deep before we got here, so I have no preparation.
So I was gonna ask. There's 2. Okay, we can kind of cipher off this. Okay, let's just start with head coach first.
Yeah,
who's rallying the boys?
There's no doubt
for Christmas.
There's no doubt when it comes to Christmas, commercially speaking, Santa Claus gets it all together. So we're gonna put old Saint Nick at the helm.
Saint Nick would be such a cool nickname for like a head coach.
Oh, man, seriously, dude. I mean, if Andy Reid would just grow out a long beard, we could basically dub him that. He already wears red.
That's kind of true, but like his whole thing is like, don't worry, around Christmas time he'll always deliver you a playoff spot. Like that'd be sick. That'd actually be a whole cool thing.
I mean, look, Saint Nick is the only answer for who's going to head coach this team.
Can I just throw in 1 honorable mention with that for head coach,
or
should I do honorable mentions at the end?
Let's do honorable mentions at the end. Let's go down the line here. Let's go. So we got head coach. Let's go next. Let's go with quarterback next.
QB. Let's go QB.
Reason for the season, dude. Baby Jesus is gonna be rocking QB, dude. Nobody gathered and rallied a people group like Baby Jesus did at Christmas time. That's a fact.
That's a locker room guy. I mean, that is a locker room guy.
Gosh, dude, absolutely.
Jesus, and I mean, of course they had to write about the miracles and everything that he did, but I didn't hear anybody say anything bad about his arm.
No.
So, who knows? Maybe that man could sling the rock.
Absolutely, he could, and he's got all the grit in the world, dude. Born in a manger, nothing pretty about his arrival, man. It was gritty.
He came out of the trenches. His own dad.
Dude, I'm telling you, The guy is made to be at the helm of this offense. So I'm going baby Jesus.
I love that.
Number one. So let's go RB1. So this person has got to be on it when it comes to hitting gaps. And we also need to see some versatility out of the backfield. So when I think Christmas season, I'm like, okay, who's kind of versatile, right? Who can do it all for us in the backfield? And that's a really tough one. Even as I'm thinking about it, it's really tough.
Okay.
Give me Buddy the Elf.
For a running back? Okay.
Running back. Hear me out.
Okay.
Buddy the Elf and the actor who played him, they're built about the size and weight of Derrick Henry. They're not as athletic looking, obviously. But Buddy, against a bunch of elves on the other side of the defensive line, I mean, he brings the whole choir down an octave. He's about to set records when it comes to what he can do, stretching it out there. Buddy the Elf also can flip both worlds. So I think Buddy the Elf there is really good. Wide receiver 1 is going to be Dancer.
Okay. Go ahead, explain.
He's nimble, he's quick, he's extremely fast. Rudolph gets way too much hype for having honestly a deformity, which we're not we're not anti-deformity by any means, but like at the same time, like the dude would be a coverage nightmare. Safeties could see him trying to come across the field from a mile away. Dancer, on the other hand, way more nimble, can get to work. So wide receiver 1 is going to be Dancer. Wide receiver 2 is going to be a tough one because we need someone who's a little bit undersized. And you know, wide receiver 2s are usually somewhat injury prone. They really just are. I'm going to go with Tiny Tim. Little boy on crutches.
Dude, I mean, that's your perfect slot right there.
That's your perfect slot.
That's your perfect slot.
Oh, dude, Merry Christmas to all, dude. God bless us, everyone. Tiny Tim's going to go wide receiver 2, dude. And also made a full comeback. You want to talk about a comeback player of the year for the league?
Mm-hmm.
If nobody remembers that story, worth watching, worth reading as well. But Tiny Tim going to be there. So same storyline here. At tight end, we got to have the Grinch. I don't know if you remember Jim Carrey's Grinch, but that dude is a beast with strength and also incredibly agile for a guy who carries some weight around with him. I mean, he's kind of like the what's his first name in Washington, plays for the Steelers.
Darnell
Washington, dude. He's a tank who can absolutely take some abuse and really help out in that run game, creating those lanes for Buddy the Elf to just tear right through.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a really good tight end. Kicker's really hard. I'm actually going to rely on you here. Do you have any suggestions for the special teams? Like someone who's just a boss kicker. It's not going to be Charlie Brown, dude, because that dude sucks.
But give me like a defense.
I'll give you a defense, a unit, right? A unit.
We need like a guy that is going like a multiple of people that are going to be like in, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I'm off the top. I'm thinking like the wise men. They traveled afar.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know what? I think we got to get something better of the defensive unit. Like just a bunch of can we get like 11 of the guy who works gimbals in the Elf? You know, the guy who's the store manager who levels the Santa Claus into the Lego towers, because that was a tackle for the ages right there, actually.
Oddly specific, but yeah, I mean that is building a wall. You're not running on this team.
No, and that's what we're built for. Like, yeah, you're gonna get some over the top, but like we are going to shut off that valve in the middle, and it's all thanks to him. I need to figure out what his name was. What a legendary player! And I actually do have a kicker. I want to hear your thoughts after this too, but kicker's going to be the little drummer boy. He's getting hype on the sidelines, obviously ripping that drum like crazy.
Okay.
He's got Jesus's back too from the songs. So I'm going to go with the little drummer boy. He ripped that thing. He's probably got some legs too if he's always walking around with that drum on and ripping it.
Yeah.
I'm going with the drummer boy. I think I nailed it, honestly. Say what you want.
Okay, so we got Santa Claus as head coach.
Yeah.
Okay. Quarterback, baby Jesus. Nice. Running back, Buddy the Elf.
Yep.
Dancer, the reindeer from wide receiver 1.
Yeah. Tiny Tim, dude. He's more versatile than people give him credit for, dude.
Tiny Tim, wide receiver 2. We got your tight end, the Grinch, a defense of the store manager from Grimbles. From
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think anyone's hitting harder than he is.
And then we got the little drummer boy as your kicker. I mean, I got a roster of myself that I'd love to share here.
Yeah, please do. I think let's leave it up to the chat. We'll post these on the Instagram, have people vote on which lineup's taking home a dub.
Yeah. So, head coach, I got, instead of Santa Claus, I actually have a guy that knows how to win. A guy that knows, in the most selfish Bill Belichick way possible, he knows how to win. He knows how to be successful. He might hurt others in the process of doing it, but he knows how to get the team right, and that's Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yeah, dude. He's going to be really defensive minded. There's no doubt about it. He's protecting the bag. He's working those guys late.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Eve practice. Like we're not missing Christmas Eve practice. No coals in the fire, no comfort. You know what I'm saying?
Ebenezer Scrooge. My QB is going to be Frosty the Snowman. I'm looking for a Big Ben type guy. It's, how hard it is to tackle a snowman? They're thick, dude. That's a solid piece of, that's a hard obstacle to hit.
Yeah, and in the vertical game, if you get it rolling downhill, picks up some serious speed.
When an object like that gets in motion, it's going to stay in motion. You know what I mean? That's see, now this is where we disagreed, because for my running back 1, I have Rudolph the reindeer, and I think it's because
what a liability.
I think his nose is so bright, and he is going to guide that ball into the end zone tonight. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's a fun saying, but like he tries to slip through a gap. You got this big flashing red nose. Like, it's just not going to work. I mean, I respect your opinions, but that's just not going to work.
I just think Rudolph is like, he's all reliable. He's Rudy, baby. You got to get that man the ball. He's hyping the people up. My wide receiver 1 is going to be Buddy the Elf. With that vertical and everything like that, just absolute stud.
Yeah, Calvin Johnson wingspan.
Massive.
I don't think we're far off together on that one, because the reason I had him at RB is because of that effective size, like Derrick Henry. So I think you're putting. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, and then 2. So like, what would you say? Deebo Samuel, right? He is a wide receiver 2, but he's fast. And he's a little bit thicker. I like a wide receiver that's got some thickness to him, that's a little harder to bring down, that's got some muscle, some energy.
Yeah, you're a big Mohamed Sanu guy, so
so I put the Grinch. I put the Grinch down, wide receiver 2.
Mm-hmm.
And again, go ahead. Sorry.
I think you're losing some of his blocking abilities. I mean, you said he held onto that sled as it was falling off the cliff.
That's
literally his sled game's unreal.
But think about it, like him being able to tackle him is going to be an issue.
Yeah, for sure. And he smells terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And then tight end, controversial, because people might not consider this a Christmas character, but like Jack Skellington, the guy's got the wingspan. The guy's, he's like
crafty.
He's like 7'4" in the movie or something like that.
Yeah, he's crafty.
He's crafty. He can run the plays. He can run the tricks. He's big enough to where he might not be able to block very long, but when he has that block, he's giving you some time to throw the ball.
He's certainly what we thought Kyle Pitts would be when he wasn't blocking, and now Kyle Pitts is blocking and also being an absolute dog, which we'll get to later. But
100%.
I think Jack Skellington is a great choice.
Yeah. For my defense, I'm going with 11 of the narwhals from Buddy the Elf.
Whoa. Yeah, what you immediately earn with that is presence, man. Remember when he popped up out of the water, all those little elves went running away. They were horrified of him.
You can't.
But he's a good dude.
You're not. He means well. He's a happy-go-lucky guy. JJ Watt's a nice guy outside of football, but when you got a narwhal like that, you're not running the ball. And by the way, you got to remember, these suckers are huge. You ain't passing the ball on them either.
No, honestly, just lay one of those guys down on the offensive line. I think they're like a good few hundred pounds.
They're like thousands of pounds.
Yeah, I've actually never, obviously seen a narwhal in real life, but I think that's a good pick, dude.
Kicker. I'm going with when it comes to my kickers, I want somebody
Mhm.
that's smart, somebody that really knows how to gauge. You gotta like really understand the physics of kicking a ball sometimes.
Mhm.
So I went with somebody who's clever, resourceful, somebody that's a little bit maybe, has been looked over because of his size. But I think when it comes to everything that he like is part of and what you need a kicker, you need a guy that's gonna get in there and get the job done.
Yeah,
And
100%.
that's 1,000% Kevin McAllister from Home Alone.
Kevin McAllister is definitely clutch. I mean, he's saved multiple homes. He's saved multiple Christmases. And it's interesting because he really doesn't demand much cash either. He spent, like, you'd think he spends a lot, but he only
Mhm.
spent, like, what, $10,000 on room service? That's, like, basically what kickers get paid in the NFL anyway.
Yeah, and his parents come from money, obviously. Look at that house. So money has never been an important thing in his life.
No,
His
he's all
parents
about
have
the
always
game.
he's all about being out there, being part of the team, and that's exactly who you want. You want a locker room guy, a kicker guy, a guy that's going to be the captain of your special teams, obviously, and that's going to really just set the precedence for being able to. I mean, he's like the next Brandon Aubrey if we want to like talk about it, but I
Yeah.
mean, he's going to be able to kick, you know, 62-yarder in clutch moments.
Man, that's really good. I'll give one honorable mention that I didn't mention because
Okay.
you brought up Home Alone.
Okay.
I will give Joe Pesci's character my backup running back spot only because the amount of turmoil and pain he can endure and still get up and keep charging forward is, I mean, next to nothing other than maybe Marv, who got electrocuted to death and hit with 3 bricks from a 3-story building to the dome. He's got more CTE than any other player that could ever play, and he keeps getting up and fighting, dude. Like I respect it.
Those
I
guys might
respect that.
those guys might be the best, like, people to have on your defense, honestly. I mean, they're just taking hits, but they're getting up and they're making
I don't
they're
know
getting
though, dude. They're getting lane split by Kevin McAllister constantly.
Yeah, that's true, that's true.
You're getting pieced up by a 10-year-old. I don't know if I want to play defense. Well, no, that's great, man. What we'll do is we'll put those up on our Instagram.
Yeah.
Team versus team. You can decide which is your favorite for Christmas here. That's an awesome game, Kraemer. That was a lot of fun. I appreciate you being so prepared with that. That was sick.
Yeah, and then,
Last little game here
okay.
before we get into what we were supposed to be talking about anyway is everyone remembers those days of getting hyped on Christmas morning. We're gonna do a little Mount Rushmore of what is the best presents to wake up to on Christmas morning, no matter what age. So you can be age specific if it happened to you. If it's something you actually got, you can talk about how much fun it was. But this is what we're going to go with here. And I think, Kraemer, you go ahead, man. That last segment was a lot of fun. You go ahead and start us off here.
You're gonna give me the first pick? Ooh, that's okay.
Yeah.
So this is going to be maybe it's not controversial. It's just, one of the best gifts I ever received, and it's because, I have 4 brothers. So a game, like just something that we all got to do together and just when it ripped, it ripped. So my first pick has to be when the first Guitar Hero that had all the instruments.
Wow, dude. Oh, the Rock Band.
Guitar Hero ended up making its own version of it, but
Yeah.
yeah, basically rock, whatever you want to call it, Rock Band,
Sure.
Guitar Hero. But what? I mean, we had the boys on the drums, we had the bass, we had the guitar going, we had a guy on the mic. I mean, we were the band.
Let me ask you a question. Why have games gotten lame? Like, why is it all just like one man on the sticks talking to your buddy across the street? We need to bring back
It's all money,
the Rock
dude.
Band vibes. The Rock Band vibes.
I'm saying.
Imagine how
Rock
much money you can
bands.
make off that selling expansion packs. Like you want the Rat Pack, you want the Skinny Jean Rockin' Pack. You know what I'm saying? Like we could really get going with that.
Yeah, the boys rocking. First pick. The boys rocking with Guitar Hero Rock Band on Christmas Day.
That is that's a really strong pick. So that's a great one. I'm gonna lead off my first here with probably the most exciting gift I ever got, and one that I absolutely tore up for a long time. I absolutely probably exceed the weight limit for it today, but I'm gonna go with getting a trampoline. Something you could again do with the boys. Something that's gonna cause mass pain. That immediately turns into like just a bunch of fights and like, what's it called now? Kill the carrier. That was a big one on the. That's what it's called now.
Pod, yeah.
Yeah. Kill the carrier. That's absolutely my number one. It's probably the best. It's the most excited I think I've been on a Christmas morning for a gift in my entire life.
Yeah, trampoline, just in my household, a trampoline caused so many hospital visits,
Yeah,
but that's
absolutely.
because I mean, it's because we thought we were Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, you know, I thought I was The Undertaker out there choke
WWE,
slamming. Yeah, WWE was,
you immediately start like bringing props on that thing. It's
oh
crazy
my
how quick
gosh.
the props come out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we were hitting each other with chairs for sure.
100%, dude. Chairs, plastic bats, like trampolines are sick. Still
Yeah,
are.
yeah. All right, snake draft, so you pick again.
So me again. This was kind of a cop out.
'Kay.
In the fact that it is absolutely still, if you're a kid getting this, if I was an adult getting this, my wife got me this as a wedding gift, so it still counts, is a PlayStation of any variation.
PlayStation, yeah.
When I
She
got
got that was your wedding gift from
yeah,
her?
yeah, she gave me a PS5, and to this day, she regrets the decision.
Shout out Bex. Hell
Yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah,
sick.
yeah, she got me a PS5. She got me an awesome watch. And I use the PS5 more than she would like, to be totally honest with you. So she's her own worst enemy when it came to that one. But I remember getting a PS2 and getting Sean Palmer's Snowboarder, if anyone remembers that game. And it immediately was like buddies were coming over to come rip this game constantly. One of the best soundtracks ever. I will post a link to it, Spotify link to it as well, because it is worth a listen.
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of that game before.
Oh man, it would change your life.
That's okay. PlayStation. That's fair. So my second pick was actually going to be because this was like easily what I played the most as a kid, but it was I guess like the equivalent now would be a Switch, but like the best gift I remember ever getting was like a Game Boy with like a Game Boy with Emerald version from
I was
Pokemon.
just about to say, dude, Pokemon.
Gosh, that just hit different. I mean, you're
Yeah.
just locked in. I'm locked
Not to
in.
mention Christmas time was the time after the year after you got the Game Boy, all of a sudden you had the accessories, like the lamp, before it was actually backlit. Had a thing you
Yeah.
could snap on it with dude, you were gaming 24/7 with that thing. That's a really, really good call, Kramer.
Yeah.
Really good call.
Yeah.
Were you a traditional Game Boy Advance, Game Boy? What was that flip one called? I never had one. Those were too bougie for me.
DC, the Game Boy SP.
DS? SP.
Yeah, I got a Game Boy. I got a Game Boy Color and a Game Boy SP actually in one of my drawers right here. I still rock it sometimes, man. It's good. If it's not broken, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Who needs books, dude? We still got Game Boys popping.
oh yeah, books. What are those? What are those?
That's a really good pick. What do you got? Now, Snake, you're back up. What do we got?
Snake back up. So this again is just something I've always loved receiving. I'm just like as a kid, this is just a kid. I'm not receiving this as an adult, obviously, anymore. But
Could be.
it was it was I'm just like gonna do a broad statement here because I mean this was just like again, I had 4 brothers, so it's action figures, man. Whether it be
Yeah, hell yeah.
WWE action figures or wrestler
Mm-hmm.
or Power Rangers, man, the Power Rangers, the Ninja Turtles, all of those action figures back in the day, they just went so hard.
They're
And
so
just
good. And they had all
being
the
able to vibe on
dangerous
that.
pieces with them that you could choke on. Do you know what I mean? Like for little kids, like they had
Oh,
like
yeah,
you get
absolutely.
a Undertaker. It comes like a casket and a ladder. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's so
absolutely.
sick. I had 2 that I'm still to this day like I saved them. I'm gonna give them to my son one day once I get him into Lord of the Rings lore. But I had
Okay.
I had an Aragorn from the Battle of Helm's Deep with the sword and all that, and the Legolas toy with that. And they were just unbeatable, dude. You could like really get their arms moving to fight each other. Oh, it was sick. So sick.
Okay.
So sick. That's a great pick.
Yeah.
My third pick here is the Nerf Whistler football.
That's
If I got it today, I would still be a happy camper because you know what's fun about that gift is you're gonna use it like year round. Like you're gonna take it to the beach, you're gonna take it to tailgates, all that stuff. But
yeah.
when you and your friends like in those couple days you have before school starts back, like they come over to your house when you're younger and you're just humming that thing like over your house and like playing the blind catch over your house with your buddies, or like getting the 4-on-4s in the grass lot that's like behind a school when no one's there. Those days are unbeatable. And hearing that thing just, yeah, exactly. There's nothing better than just throwing a consistently tight spiral with the Nerf Whistler, dude.
Oh my God. That's so true. That is so true. Those Whistler footballs, man.
And this is my last one, and we'll go to your last one here. And again, these are in no particular order. These are just all electric. New underwear. I know that may be ridiculous to say, but I don't ever buy underwear. So by the time December comes around, those things are quite literally hanging on by a thread. And I'm always pretty stoked to get a new pack of underwear. And Hanes, just like the classic, not white, boxer brief pack of multicolors. You know, I keep it traditional. I'm not too fancy with it, although I do rock Exophysio and Duluth Trading Co. cool underwear. No sweat. Don't worry. I'm in a league of my own with that. But the Hanes, the Get Rights, the day-to-day, they carry the load. Literally. So I appreciate those.
That's great. That's great.
Round us off, take us home.
My last pick, I mean, I'm cool with receiving this as a gift nowadays, let alone as a kid as well. But I know I went more towards like child nostalgia stuff, but like some of the best gifts was when you were a kid and you were getting that stuff Christmas morning. But fourth pick, I'm going to go Legos.
Oh,
dude,
so great, dude.
Legos, man. I mean, Legos age so nicely. That's just something to do when you're a nice Sunday afternoon. You don't got much going on. Put on a movie. It's raining outside. Build yourself a little Lego set. Treat yourself.
Especially, and like, dude, this is Legos are expensive. So that was a real love from our parents there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you this much: if you ever had a Lego set that was like a night castle, right? You were like me, or like a Star Wars Lego, right? You put on a Star Wars movie and you build an X-Wing fighter with your boys, or with your dad over there, like those memories are core. And I
for sure
can't wait till my son is smart enough to not eat those things so we can just start bringing them out. I have a huge collection. I'm ready to dump out. That's a great way to round it off.
I think Legos, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter what your race is, doesn't matter what your gender is, it doesn't matter what you are, where you are in life. Legos, I think, are a universal language of just a good time.
Yeah. My wife and I built a bonsai tree.
That's awesome.
Lego, like a year ago.
Yeah.
It was
fun. It was fun, wasn't it? Yeah.
And then like other Legos, I actually knocked it off my office desk the other day. It exploded, and now it's in pieces, and I need to get the instructions again. But yeah, that's great, dude.
Yeah, man.
Listen, it's the season. It's the season of giving, and Atlanta and the Falcons have given us something, which is victories after we don't need them. So Beautiful segue. Let's talk about the Cardinals game, and let's also let's just go ahead and call out the elephant in the room. Me and Kraemer totally thought we were playing the Rams last week. We totally blew that. Looked right over it.
Yeah, my bad on that. I think I was I started editing it the next day, and I shot you a text or called you and go, hey, we messed up.
Yep. He called me, and I immediately go, dude, I know. We're playing the Cardinals. And it was like, yeah, it's too late. So sorry about that. We already did the preview. No need to now.
Yep. Yeah. There you go.
Play the Cardinals.
You know what? Yeah, did the preview for that. So if you want to hear our preview for the Rams, go watch last week's episode. And if you didn't watch last week's episode already, what are you doing?
What the heck, dude? Yeah, we're so ahead. We're 2 steps ahead all the time.
So again, we didn't need to win this game, but again, we're playing hater ball. Which
100%, man.
If I'm the Cardinals, I want to lose this game
100%.
because they don't want to give the Rams in their own division a better pick.
No, they don't.
So they want. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they didn't want us. They didn't want to actually go out there and play. I don't know. Jacoby Brissett was told to take a dive. Whatever. However, he's getting investigate Jacoby Brissett. But no, man, the game was fun. I mean, the beginning was just like so brutal. I was like, okay, classic Kirk Cousins game. All right, and then he got Kyle Pitts going. It started clicking. Bijan Robinson. I mean, without Bijan, there is no Atlanta Falcons offense at all. So it's I could not believe what I was watching. If we don't have him on our team, we lose every game this season.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I mean, and honestly, it's a situation now where, like, because of our record, we may actually end up getting snubbed for this guy being the MVP.
Yeah, I mean,
Because he does this on any other team. They have 11 wins because they're not just like a total garbage pail coach and run staff.
yeah,
If he's on any other team and he puts up these numbers and they're going to the playoffs, like, dude, he's winning the MVP hands down. Like, the voting's not even close. And I feel like he's going to miss out on it, even though he shouldn't. Like, this is incredible. I mean, he's the third Falcon to ever have 2,000 plus scrimmage yards. We still got games to play, and he's already doing that. It's like, man, we got
it's
the running back, y'all. That's a Remember the Titans quote for you.
yeah, it's just ridiculous at the end of the day. That's all it is. It's good players and everything of that such, but it was nice. Kyle Pitts really out there fighting for a contract. I mean, he's fighting for something.
I think he earned it, man. Franchise tag might be coming his way because
Fair enough. And you know what? I'd be happy to franchise tag him as long as he
Yeah.
doesn't go anywhere else and we can really figure out what the heck we're doing. But I mean, you want to talk about a player that is very important to the team. The amount of times I saw Divine Diablo around the ball, that man was everywhere on the field on Sunday. I was so happy, just enjoying myself. I was like, there he is again. There he is again. He tipped the ball. Like, he was grass on their ass, or I don't know if that's how that saying
It is now.
goes.
It
Yeah,
is
there
now.
you go.
He was a pig on slop when it came to getting to the ball. He did great. I think a really fun story was talking about CJ Henderson, who just came off the practice squad and got activated, getting an interception toward the end of the game too. Like, what a fun moment for a guy who's been buying his time and really making a play is really exciting. Anytime someone gets brought up, you're always like, all right, like, are they just gonna bully him with targets? And he played a pretty good game. And like you said, Kirk Cousins, man, I turned on the game, got to the game a little bit later, and I see Kirk Cousins' stat line is 2 for 7 with an interception. I'm like, yep, here we go. It's back to Kirko Bangs, not Kirko Changs, and
Yep.
thank God we turned it around, man. Thank God for Bijan Robinson and Kyle Pitts, man, just absolute studs.
Needed it. I mean, didn't need the win by any means, but like,
No, we did, dude. We did. I refuse to this is where I'm at. I refuse to walk out of this year with the potential best draft pick that we would have had not in our hands. So at this point, like, go win 7 or 8 games like we're on track to do now. So I'm not like, oh, we traded it for nothing. Because we didn't trade for nothing. James Pierce is an absolute beast suit. He should be the defensive rookie of the year. In my mind, there's no doubt about it. He's going to have double-digit sacks when this is all said and done. It's unbelievable.
We're just it's more the fact that I don't want our team to keep Raheem Morris. So
I think
what
that's
are we
well out
doing
of
there?
I think that has nothing to do with how the season ends, if I'm being totally
think so?
candid with you. I think that no matter what, that if there's no better coach to come in, and this isn't what I want Raheem to be held accountable for being, what are we now, the 10th worst coach in history by win percentage?
Oh, yeah. 10th worst coach in history. Yep.
So he probably just moved up to like 11th or 12th, which good
Cool.
for him.
Good. Yep.
Still don't want him as my coach, but I think Arthur Blank's going to bring him back no matter what. It seems kind of like the conversations being had.
Okay, if you think so.
I hate it, dude. I hate it. I'm calling for heads. But you know who actually had a decent game was Zach Robinson, calling plays. I know, dude, and like, I don't want him, but like, I mean, we give flowers when they're necessary. Like, I hope he goes and has an awesome career as an offensive analyst for the Browns. Truthfully,
Yeah.
I don't want him anywhere near associated with this
It's
team. Hopefully, he pieces
just
up
like
the Rams and they take him back.
Okay, so like, it takes twice as long to rebuild bridges that you burn down, right? And he's already burned this down. I don't know. Like, I'm going to need to see, like, I don't know what, I think the damage is done, and he cannot earn my respect or trust back as an offensive coordinator.
Totally with you.
So.
Totally with you. And I think it's burned for like really the entire coaching staff minus maybe Jeff Ulbrich. and I still don't love it. I mean, honestly, I was giving London, our defensive tackle, a lot of credit last week. He played so bad this week. Every time I saw him, he was getting just washed down the line or pushed 10 feet off the line. It was like, okay, great.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
I don't need to
won
see
the
those
game,
guys.
though.
Yeah, we're
won the
positive
game.
vibes.
Yeah.
Positive
Positive
vibes, dude.
vibes. Not going to get too much into it. We won the game. It's not that important. We could talk stats and everything like that, but, we're keeping this lighthearted. We're going to be casual about talking about sports on this one. Just, we had the Christmas stuff, so let's just, get into the Hawks, man. Last time we spoke, the Hawks had just beat the
70s.
Yep. And we have gone on a 3-game losing streak to the Hornets, which, what the heck? The Spurs, kind of understandable. The Spurs are dominating right now. And then the Bulls, but the Bulls by 2. So I mean, that game was electric.
There's a glaring. Yeah, the game was not electric. And I tell you what I'm going to say about that. That game was electric if you're totally cool with a team that has the most pathetic rebounding and defense on the planet. I'm not okay with that. And I'm not okay with us allowing 152 points to anyone in the league, especially in a loss. I am saying it right now. The Hawks have got to make a move to get a bully at the center position that can come in. Kristaps Porzingis will not play games. I mean, like, he's also a shooter and an offensive guy. Appreciate it. You don't play games. It's time to shop him and get someone like a Walker Kessler or just a bully down low who's good for 10 points and 12 rebounds. Like, that's all I want out of a big man. Someone who's got that grit, that tenacity on the boards is a piece that we do not have. We just don't have it. And it's so glaringly obvious in the past 3 games that it's killing me, man. And
you seen the rumor?
The rumor about Porzingis getting shopped?
About who we would get as that big man bully, as you would say.
Anthony Davis, dude.
Crazy.
I would love that.
Wild. Yeah, I would too. Is he washed, is the question? I don't believe so.
Can't be more washed than the guy who came and played in the games.
The guy that maybe sort of has an autoimmune disease.
Maybe
undisclosed.
On the sideline. It still stinks. Yeah. Dude, Hawks games I'm looking back at.
We're allowing the Charlotte Hornets to ball on us like that is just
out-rebounded by the Charlotte Hornets, dude. I have no patience for that because it's a hustle stat to get after his stat. Jalen Johnson can't do it himself. I mean, the guy's averaging double-digit rebounds.
Yep.
He's a forward. I need somebody in the paint adjacent to Big O to be able to hit the boards and actually scare some people from driving on us, because right now it's not there, and it's really bugging me because the Hawks, we're on a skid right now. I'm positive. Trae Young looked really good last night, even though we lost.
Jalen Johnson and Trae Young together put up 71 points. That's crazy.
The best stat of all of that too was, if you go look, Trae was 7 of 8 from deep. It's big. That's big. And if you listen to the pod we had with Connor, the biggest thing is, can Trae come back and shoot at a high clip as well as get other teammates involved? We know he's going to get his assist numbers because he's just a great creator, like he talked about, but can he shoot it at a high clip? At the end of the day, when you go back and look at the spreads too, like Jalen Johnson was -5 at his plus-minus. Trae Young was +2.
Dyson Daniels -11.
Yeah, Dyson Daniels is shooting sub 20% from 3 this season, and is having a.
That's okay though, because we don't need him to be doing that.
If he's going to play the minutes that he does, I mean, he plays almost 40 minutes. He's got to have some more productivity on the offensive end. There's just no doubt about it. He looks like he's having a Ben Simmons moment shooting the ball.
Ooh,
his shot looks like he's thinking about it so much, like he's going into a multiple choice test that he did not study for when he's
getting a little scared.
And I'd rather you like shoot it, fade away, kicking a leg and brick with all the confidence in the air, throwing up the trays, than to just be like scared in the corner and bricking it. It looks really bad. And especially around this offense that we have here with old Quinn, we need guys that can shoot, because that's the whole point of this offense.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough one, but we still got V's going crazy. He's been shooting the lights out. Mo Gay's on a skid. Let's get to Christmas. let's get through the holidays, and then I'd like to see the Hawks make a January run that gets some people excited. I think they will
Yeah.
too with Trey back.
Yeah, man, they're just like us. They're excited for the holidays, maybe lacking a little bit on their work responsibilities right now,
Sure,
playing a little
sure.
bit of hooky, playing some golf.
Yeah, so yeah, something like that. They're 2 games out of 3rd place, and they're 9th.
That's still I mean, that's still
The East
great.
is up for grabs entirely,
Yep.
even with the Pistons going on a little bit of not really a loss. They're 7-3 in the past 10. The Pistons are playing absurd. Cade Cunningham is unbelievable.
Yeah.
But that being said, East is wide open, but some teams got to start stepping up. I fully expect the Hawks to be doing that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Any Braves news?
There have been some Braves signings, which has been really exciting. I will post about them because right now I don't even have it pulled up because I was so excited about Christmas. I'm just so
Yeah.
what I'd love for Christmas is a big splash from AA. He has been spending some money, which is good. Still waiting for that big signing we're expected to see. He said he's going to have. But we are getting a lot of infield help right now, some bats, which is good. Really, really utility piece guys, I think. A lot of rotational guys who can come in and play the positions to relieve guys like Ozzy as we kind of figure out what his role is going to be, coming off a pretty down year. And then we also got some real pitching, which is nice. So, I mean, look, things are coming up. Things are coming up. Things look better than I thought they would at this point. It's still early in the season. I will say for all those who are really excited about Schwarber, we ain't getting Schwarber. He got re-signed. So that's the idea of getting to wear a 3XL jersey.
The old carousel run around, the little tease. He's like, "Oh, I'm going to threaten to leave." It's like, come on, they're just going to give you your money if you say that. You're not serious about going anywhere else.
Yeah. So we're going to have to play him 8 times again and watch him hit dingers, which is just so fun if you're a fan of his. I hate him again now. I was going to love him. I hate him again now. But that's all we got, dude. I don't think there's been nothing on the. Has there been stuff on the Atlanta United side?
No, not really. It's just they're getting ready to draft. They are some interesting stuff. It's just going to be a little bit more difficult of a season with everything going on with the World Cup in the United States come next year. So there's going to be probably a lot of pause. There's a lot of old players or players going back to their countries and stuff. So it is going to be a little bit more interesting to see how things actually pan out for the season in general, because I don't know about you, if I'm a player that plays for my national country, I'm not going to go play at the MLS and risk an injury.
Yeah. Also, like, respect to the MLS. Like, there's still more talent to be played elsewhere. So you're also not going to get prepared playing MLS ball if you have the get up to go play,
Yep. No, 100%.
From Premier League, Champions League.
Yeah.
Dude,
No
we
big
host
news.
some games here, though, right?
Oh, for the World Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mercedes-Benz is going to be hosting a decent bit. I know there's a lot of group stages. I'm not sure I can't remember if we have any playoff or if we have any, like, first round, second round implications. But, yeah, for what I know, like, there are some. I think my little brother is going against Haiti versus Scotland or something like that, which.
Wow. It's going to be a powerhouse matchup.
Yeah, I probably got those two. I know it's Haiti and somebody, but I can't remember. I'd have to pull up the groups. But yeah, it's interesting, man. But that's gonna be fun. Cool, different sport, or different types of sports to be coming to Atlanta. So that'll be interesting. I don't think the foreigners are ready to understand what Atlanta is. So that's gonna be kind of really funny to watch them try to adapt to, like.
Dude, imagine when someone who's lived their whole life in Scotland, lemon pepper hot wings, and having just like their whole taste buds explode for the first time.
Imagine them legitimately going on Google Maps and just like, oh, I want to try these hot wings everybody talks about. And you go to Magic City, not knowing anything else. That's going to be amazing. I'd actually love to be there for that. That sounds cool.
It's going to be a cultural exposure, cultural awakening for a lot of people. And I'm blessed to be the city that gets to host those people and gets to see that. But I think Kraemer and I'll probably make our way down to the stadium, get some interviews in, do some fun stuff for the Atlanta.
We'll try to, for sure, man. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Anything left
That's
with you?
it, dude. No.
Christmas, a nice Merry Christmas message for the listeners.
Yeah, guys, absolutely. Hey, listen, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everybody. We will put out another pod before New Year, but I just hope everybody has a great time. Safe travels, always stay safe, and listen, take some time to really enjoy this holiday season. We got a new year coming. A lot of people probably got New Year's resolutions, new focuses, job stuff going on. Recalibrate, unplug, enjoy time with your loved ones. And if you're lucky enough to have those people around, you still like really, really soak it up.
Yeah, well said. The only thing I have to add to that is, we've been doing this for about a little less than 6 months now, but, God bless everybody listening. Thank you guys so much. Please enjoy the holiday season, whether it's Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it might be. Just enjoy with your loved ones. Have a good time, relax a little. You work too hard, man. You guys are working too hard out there. The man's down your throat. Man, come on. Ooh, whoa, pause. Whoa. Anyway, really just try. Okay. The man's breathing down your neck. Sorry is what I meant to say. And again, whether you flew here or you grew here, we love you guys. Thank you for listening. Enjoy your holiday. God bless.
Rise up and believe, baby. Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah! ATL on the rise, you know how we do. Beach tree dreams, dirty birds flying through. From the gridiron to the diamond, courts to the pitch. We reppin' ATL sports, every team, every niche. ATL, where the flames ignite. From Truist Park to the bins at night. Dreams take flight, hearts soar high. United we stand, reaching for the sky.